Koreans spent 19.5 trillion won on private education last year, nearly a third of the entire education budget. The monthly average expenses on private education per student also set a record high by rising 7%.
Baek Seung-hyeon spends about 300,000 won each month on private education for her children who are in elementary school.
맞벌이를 하면 학교가 끝나고 아이들을 딱히 봐줄 데가 없는 분들이 많거든요. 그래서 그 다음에 학원으로 돌리는 분들도 많고.
Parents of high schoolers preparing for college are under even greater financial pressure.
한 3분의 1 이상 이렇게 들어가는 것 같아서 시험은 어려워지고 학교 교육은 되게 더 쉽게 평준화로 가는데 이거는 밸런스가 맞지 않잖아요.
Last year, the monthly average expenses for private education per student stood at 291,000 won. This figure has risen for 6 years in a row. It was a record spike as the expenditure rose 7% on year. Among students of all levels, spending for high schoolers expanded the most. The amount increased to 321,000 won, up 12.8% from a year ago, overtaking the figures for elementary and middle school students for the first time. The Ministry of Education explained that private education spending grew as college admission systems became more complex and diversified. Experts point out that it's hard to reduce the spending on private education with the education authority's meaningless and repetitive promise to make college admission simpler and more transparent.
선발하는 과정에서 학생들의 부담을 줄이는 방식 가지고는 문제는 근본적으로 해결이 되지 않습니다. 공교육이 제공하는 질을 높이는 쪽으로 더 고민을 많이 해야 될 겁니다.
Civic groups perceive the Education Ministry's measures as repetition of existing policies and call them incompetent and irresponsible.